Good evening, everybody. I got my good evening, Mrs. Lamar, from the audience. This is our 9th annual Nutcracker. This has become a tradition in our school, starting with the hiring of Mrs. Kate Crandall. And we have grown, and we have new costumes, and it just gets better every year. We have lots of performances in this district. This is my favorite. So, moms and dads, grandma and grandpa, get your hankies ready. It's a tearjerker. And by the way, for those folks out there who haven't met me, I'm Linda Lamar. I'm a superintendent here in the district. I'm also the principal at this school. So I have watched rehearsals. They know their lines. They're absolutely fabulous. So I think we're ready to go.
Thank you, Mrs. Lamar. Just real fast, and I know that Mrs. Lamar is probably going to perhaps introduce herself at the end. I'm Kate Crandall. I am the one who started this fantastic tradition. And we have Mandy Oliveras here, also kindergarten teacher. Behind the stage, Corey Hanchey, recently married, I always forget her last name. And Sally Redfern is also behind the stage as well. So just so you know who we are, when Mrs. Lamar says we've grown, this is the biggest Nutcracker of all time. And when I look out, I can see that hopefully all of you have a view of the stage. I see that there's a lot of people here. This year, I actually had to make 7 additional costumes, which means that it's hands down the biggest Nutcracker that we've had. It has been 9 years, and every year it gets better. And the boys and girls have been working so hard. They are so excited, and I know they're a little nervous, as I always am as well. But we will begin. I present to you the Nutcracker of 2010. In a big house along a busy street in Germany, Marie and Fritz tried to peek into the living room to watch their parents decorate the Christmas tree. Their parents always had a special party on Christmas Eve, and the children always received wonderful gifts. On this special night, their Uncle Drosselmeyer had brought them a very special gift. And tonight when Marie entered the room, she was surprised by a most elegant little puppet.
What is it?
Marie opened the little puppet's mouth and put in a nut. She was delighted when it cracked the nut. Fritz wanted to see how the little puppet worked. He grabbed the Nutcracker and shoved a nut into its mouth. The Nutcracker broke. He ran away with the Nutcracker and dropped it. Marie was very upset. Her uncle fixed the Nutcracker, and he gave it back to her. The party ended and all the guests went home. Marie put her special puppet away and went off to bed. That night, Marie had a most wonderful dream. Spectacular adventures began to happen, and wonderful toys became life-size. The Christmas tree even began to grow. An army of soldiers appeared. They were strong and brave and marched in a straight line. rustling leaves. Their fearless leader led the group in a straight line. The Nutcracker quickly sprang into action and led the toy soldiers in a fierce battle. The soldiers and mice fought bravely. She took off her slipper and she threw it at the Mouse King. The Mouse King proceeded to die. As all the other mice gather around and see their fallen leader, they are filled with fright, and they also die. And the battle is over. The Nutcracker runs over and cuts the crown off the Mouse King's head. As he puts it on, he turns into a handsome prince. Marie is so surprised.
Wow!
The soldiers drag the dead mice away. And Marie and her prince get ready for their special party. Beautiful sugar plum fairies begin to dance and throw colorful petals for the prince and Marie. Snowflakes float in and dance gentle winter showers for the prince and Marie. Entertainment from the far east arrived, and a dancing dragon wound its way around the floor.